This is Mike Callahan here at the Airport Driving Range and Pro Shop. Just talk to you today from using our simulator with being wintertime out here. I love coming in here and working with students because we can show them a lot more in the simulator as far as numbers concerned, ball speed, club speed, that kind of thing. One thing I want to talk to you today is what are some three keys to having a consistent sound golf swing. And it really comes down to three things. It comes down to having a good golf grip, a good posture, and lastly, having a good body rotation, and that starts with the hips when it comes to that. So what we're going to start with today is just real simply about the grip. When you get your golf grip, very simple. You want to make sure you have it running from the middle knuckle of your index finger here across the base of your palms and the top of your pad right here. Okay, so when you close your hand, you get this part of your pad on top of the club. I see a lot of amateurs when you get their grip and they close their hand, the club is more between the pads of the upper palm. And when that happens, the club just can move around quite a bit, fall out of your hands, so to speak, when you're trying to get the grip in just your left hand. So make sure it's in your middle left index finger, across the base of the fingers, so this top pad is sitting on top. You notice I take off my fingers off the club, that club's not moving in my hand. It's very important to get your left hand right. You also make sure that the club face is square. So if you're looking at the leading edge from this point of view, you'll see the leading edge is straight up and down or vertical or perpendicular to the ground. Your right hand, take your right hand and put it in the lower knuckles of your middle fingers and your pinky, slide your hands down, and you close your hand. This little gap between the two pads should fit right over your left thumb. The right thumb should go pretty much down the top or just off to the left side. We don't want the hand down here because we want that thumb there because then we won't have the support of the shaft. Because when your thumb's on top, as you get to the top, that thumb's going to support the shaft. When it's off the side, that club can move a little bit. So we want to keep that thumb more towards the top or the top left side of the shaft. When it comes to your posture, very simple. You want to bend not from your waist, okay? If you bend from your waist, what tends to happen is your upper body gets rounded. This round look to it, and we don't get the lower spine completely flat. But if I push my lower pelvic bone, where my legs come into my hip sockets down here, and push back, now I have a nice straight spine angle. We don't want to be curved this way because now the hips are not in a position where they can rotate properly. So always bend from your hip sockets down in here, pelvic bone goes back, arms are just going to hang to your shoulders, and they should be right underneath your shoulders, so you have a little bit of a gap between your hands and your legs. That's very simple, okay? Keep your head up a little bit, look out of the bottom of your eyes, don't put the head down. I hear a lot of times people say, keep your head down. It's not so much keeping your head down. Keeping your head down is not going to get you to keep your spine angle. A lot of guys I hear on the golf course, they're saying, oh, keep your head down. Oh, you picked your head up. And it's not your head picking up when you top a golf ball. There's other reasons why that happens. Not like coming up or you taking your eyes out of the ball. Most times it's because your body's coming out of your posture. You're lifting on your spine angle. That causes everything else to raise. Your hands club to lift. Then you hit the top of the golf ball or you hit a low shot. So forget about those things. Keep your head up in your posture so your chin's pointing more at the ball or just outside the ball a little bit. Look out of the bottom of your eyes. So when we're set, this is the look you should have, about like this. Hands in legs relaxed position. Don't try to lift your hands up to get the club to be flat on the ground. The toe of the club should be up a little bit. Last thing is rotating our body, and that starts with the hips. So when we get set in our posture, how the hips rotate, they rotate in circular motion. There is no lateral bump and then a turn. When you bump your hip, if I stand straight up, I move my hip to the right a little, just an inch or two, my whole upper body starts to tilt to the left. So I'm changing my spine angle from this side. We want to make sure when the hip turns, your hip turns around to your left foot right away. So when I turn right here, you're going to see my right hip is going to go towards my left hip. That's going to keep my spine angle tilted more to the right, get my chest over my right leg, so much more loaded up. That's how we want to swing the club. Those are the three key things to have a good sound swing. So what it looks like from the side is as I rotate back, I'm gonna pull my right hip right away towards my left foot. As I do that, you're gonna see my shoulders and chest just rotate with it, just like that. So as I take the club up to the top of the golf swing, I'm set, I'm loaded, this is where you're at. This is where you're gonna see most tour players at, okay? You're gonna see the spine tilted to the right, which you can see right here to the right. It stays at the same angle from this side and from the back. Okay, so as I rotate back, that angle stays the same, but my hip is still going towards my left foot. That puts my chest over the left leg. If you'd like any more help, give me a call, 716-807-4423. I'm right here in Buffalo, New York, right by the Buffalo International Airport. Pop in, call me for a lesson, and we'll get you squared away. We'll talk to everybody soon.